Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway. Going for goal! Goal!
Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid that.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, we can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Lille haven't lost any of their last 5 home games. He goes long. And a shot! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's got options out wide. Looking to break out here. He's just the keeper to beat. Looking to shoot. It's there. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And the weighted pass. And he's whipped it in low. Has a swing at it! They've done it! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. Already up and running for the second half. Corner. And it's been taken short. Gets it into the middle. Oh, that is a terrific save! Forward it goes. Gets wrestled off the ball.
actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Well played, he saw that coming. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Offside, yep, looks it.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Jose Font pushes it out wide. Aimed long and direct. And helps available out wide. Gets it back. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's had a go! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Going through. Oh, real chance! Hits one!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Corner then. Played it short, just brushed off the ball there.
Lille are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And now the breakaway. Looks to clip it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
Is it in? Stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. Shapes the shoots! That is wayward.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And they've got it back as soon as they... Has a pop! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Lovely bit of skill. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Shot at goal! There it is! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have our... Can he put it away? It's a goal! What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta to pick him out.
Saint-Etienne grab the equaliser, and we're all... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a loose ball. Must score! Oh, is it? And a shot!
Saint-Etienne have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do? He's through and up shoots! Could move up a gear here. Nolan. Forward it goes. Now play for a goal kick. Debuchy finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Kasri. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Played out to the right. Going for goal! What a wonderful goal! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. And we are already promptly back underway. Nolan. He's found his man, and a shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
He's gone for it! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's Debussy. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mario Gomez. Is it in? It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Mario Gomez. He's got through. He's come loose. Trying to get there. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Has a swing at it. Oh, taken with style.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Saint-Etienne, their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So is this the start of a comeback? Aimed long and direct, cuts it out. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Good clearance and very necessary. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Decent looking ball. And the counter is on. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Right through the middle. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well deserved. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. So blue and black, of course, very much the dress code for the day. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I would think Diego Godin is key defensively. His brilliant reading of danger is his real strength, and his timing of the tackle isn't far behind. And another centre-back who'll pop up on a set piece and grab a goal for you.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Asamoah. Alexis Sanchez. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Brozovic. Massive leap! In he goes again! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Skriniar goes looking, sticks in a foot to win it back. Nolan over to the left. He's left his man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Alexis Sanchez going through. Now it's Lukaku. Has a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Forward it goes. He's gone for it! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Now it's Candreva. Oh, really tidy interchange. Heads it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. How about a shot and the finish? It's gone a long way up and away. It's a brilliant interception. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Nolan. Going for goal! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Inter Milan concede and find themselves unexpectedly behind. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Now the counter, and he's onside. Shot at goal! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And it's hoisted clear. Sensi.
Inter have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must.
And the shot! Back of the net! Inter are back in business! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Surely has a swing at it. They've scored! And again they hit the front. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have a breakthrough. Asamoah. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Vecino. Caught offside that time.
Alexis Sanchez probably knew he was off, as his sheepish glance suggests.
Into the channel. Nolan. Pushes it out wide. And it's got through. And that's been levered clear. Plays it out to the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Kwadwo Asamoah does well to read it and intercepts. This is promising. Big chance! He's scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a bit of a shock, and I got it wrong, Peter, and I don't think I was on my own there, but somehow they narrowed a big gulf in quality.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. We have already started here.
Goal!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he's there to hoof it away. It's a throw in. He's had a go! And it's hoisted clear. He's in! They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help.
Face to face with the keeper.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Floats one over. Looking for space out wide. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Plays a clever pass. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it high. It's a promising ball. Can he put it away? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he just whacks it away. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. He's had a shot! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Some Excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Brings it forward. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep. Big chance! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on?
Gets up to head it! Lobs it in gently. Managed to get it away. Tried to play it through.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ball's gone out of play. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brest keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny.
He'll have a dip! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Romulo, and help's available out wide. Up he gets! They've scored! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Brest get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And that's been won straight back. Aimed long and direct.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got through. Oh, he's in! Can he find a finish now? Can he get the shot away? Turns and goes back. Can he score? That really should have hit the net. So we have a double substitution going on here. It was just a question of running down the clock now. Hits one! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but I thought their efforts deserved that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. And the shot! Danger averted for now. Shapes to shoot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku! Nolan. And now they can launch a counter. Oh, that's neat. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And the ball's come out! Lukaku. Brozovic. Now it's Lukaku. Sensi. Aimed long and direct. That's a promising ball. Has a swing at it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Brozovic plays it out to the flank. Gorgeous control there. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? And now the breakaway. Aimed long and direct. There's the through ball. Char, can he put it away? The captain delivers!
And as usual, the skipper has put a lot of effort and endeavour into that goal. It now provides a platform to take that fresh impetus into the second half and go on and try.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And it's Brozovic. Over to the left. Now it's Sanchez. Going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Brozovic battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. D'Ambrosio cuts it out. Breaks on here. Played back in. Sanchez goes looking. Now the counter. He's away. Chance. He hits it. No, not quite.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Nolan tries to dink it in. He spotted the run and played him through. Hits one! That's a lovely try, but not to be.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And it's Vecino. Now it's Lukaku. And that's sprayed out wide. Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Alexis Sanchez tries looking up for options on the left. Forward it goes. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Sanchez. Sensi. Now Samoa. Challenge, but well within the laws. Some good stubborn defending there. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Asamoah. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. No winner now, little matter. Job done, a draw sufficient, and they are through. Well, considering what happened in the first game, Jim, what do you think they've done here?
Well, they did all their good work in the first leg.